Feeling good after defeating Horatio's nemesis, the team sits down to discuss where they want to go next. Deciding to do a little legwork for once, they check out an old basement. A perfectly safe, normal, uninhabited basement. It's time to begin episode 19. We seem to be getting a lot of stuff.
I need to pitch something to everybody.
Three of you
Interested.
do.
Oh, really? Okay.
The three of us, we all got a hook from one of our people.
So we have a buffet to choose from. Got it.
I don't know if mine's like a hook, but it's more like we better start paying our dues.
About making money. I had one of my dealers talk to me, and it seems he's running out of warehouse space for his guns. And turns out we have space, right, guys? Tower, big empty building, all that. So if we could just, dig out a basement here or something, or make a little pillbox somewhere that we can put the stuff in and keep it for a while. He offered to swap that for a line on something very shiny and big that we could probably snitch without much trouble, and get us in contact with someone who can sell everything for us. Or we can sell stuff too, and we really need the new ones, so
I can excavate things.
I mean,
that's
yo, I
what
got
we
I got
have
my dogs. They digging up holes all the time. They could dig some of this dreck up for you.
to
Quick thing, Tar, if you would make me a memory check, please.
thing.
You only need one success.
And one success you have.
Okay, if you remember way back to like the second or third session, Juliet had gone scouting around this area. In one of your sections, you had found a underground entrance that you ended up doing nothing else with.
Oh, fellas. We're going on this little expedition. Follow me. Single file. Chop chop.
Do we need bombs?
Yes.
Okay, I'll bring 4 bombs with me. The last ones I have before I have to use the info.
I might have found a good little hideaway for us. Considering how much attention our tower is getting, it might actually be preferable to stash the goods in there if we, don't find anything else worse over in this new spot. But yes, I need everyone for backup. Come on. Kennel, can your dogs sniff out bombs? Or anything bad?
I mean, I haven't really trained them to go looking for stuff, but I mean, they
need
dogs. They just sniff things. I don't know, man.
There is like one thing we need to consider, right? Which is that technically this is Crimson Crush turf, right? And so if we start like dealing or storing stuff here, we're gonna need their okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
All
we
right.
should like be cultivating a friendly relationship, right? Because then when some like the minty fresh come around, we're gonna have backup.
Yeah, can't the Sledge deal with that?
Well, I mean, hey,
mean,
yo, just
or
I
Kennel.
don't think we necessarily need to be telling the Crush what we is up to, but I mean, if we kick them back, kick 'em back their share, I don't got no problem with that. I mean, we're just talking about little dry stores. That's all.
What Kennel said.
I suppose, but don't you think it's better to like keep your friends close and your enemies at gunpoint, right?
Of course, we'll be giving our friends the guns to point at our enemies. I mean, guns
Okay,
make
well,
good payment, right?
if we do this, we better like cut them, give them a discount or like something.
They
Well,
don't
hey, we
have
also
to
we remember
know.
we got those Ochre Burst guys too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the gang that we kind of took over from your nemesis.
The Purple Pop.
Purple Pop, thank you.
Pop.
Yeah, so about that, I was talking to my man, Red Hot, right? And they were like a vassal gang.
Of the Crimson Crush.
Yeah.
Then why were they messing with us?
Well, cause Slushy, he didn't like me. He had some beef, cause I won his car and his girl in a race.
Isn't your boss supposed to be able to mediate that sort of stuff? I mean, like the sit down, the talk, the yelling at each other, and then telling you both to shut up and go your
Well,
own
like
way.
some disputes go beyond the ability to like talk about them. It's like a dog eat dog world out there, right, Kennel?
Hey, don't you all none of y'all be thinking about eating my dogs.
So what you're saying is Red Hottie's useless for that.
No, I'm saying we need to invest in his future to invest in our future.
Let's just give them a little tribute and call it quits.
Because they have like connections to the crime mall, and we seem to be getting a lot of stuff, right? And stuff we're not going to
Yeah.
use. and then we could like give it to them to sell at the crime mall,
Now,
and then
yo,
we get a
since
cut, they get a cut.
hang on, since y'all talking about the mall, remember I told you about my homeboy Cocoa Puff Shimmy? He's the one who hooked us up with that doctor that gave us all this whiz cyber.
Hmm.
Um, Coco was telling me he's got this girl that he wants to get out of the mall, and that he might be able to get us some info about what exactly is going down with all these, army type guys coming in and clearing out the barrens, and why the gangs is all in an uproar.
Knowing what's going on is good. Knowing is better. Yeah.
I mean, dang, I gotta say, we got a lot of guns just laying around here.
We do. That is true.
Also, want to point out, Horatio, I may have done a poor job explaining this in the post. This isn't the crime mall. This is the squatters mall
Ooh, okay.
that he was talking about.
They still do a fair amount of business there, right?
You definitely know, or at least have heard about, that the Crush are pretty much completely out of the squatters mall right now from where they used to be, where they basically owned it. If you looked like on a map at a territory that everybody owned all of their turf, the Crush are down to roughly half used to be as far as just area control.
Okay, so this could be like, this could be like a good chance to like reestablish some glory days, and then we're backed by the big dogs, and everybody wants the big dog and their pack, right, Kennel?
Well, yeah, I mean, 'cause Big Dog's got big teeth, yo.
That's right, and they chomp harder, and we want to chomp hardest. And sure, they might have
Yeah.
lost some stuff, but they're still the biggest pack around here.
Guns first. Then
That's
dealer.
true.
I mean, I just am thinking that if we hook up, if we just stash this gear for Juliet's dude. I mean, we're just talking like how hard is it going to be to just stash some stuff? We just got to dig a hole, we just got to bury it. I got Gregor. Gregor's a good boy, man. I've been teaching him good. I can teach him to he's pretty good about keeping an area safe. We can put him on some patrol details, and he'll keep everything. Look at this face. Look at that good boy. Look at that good boy right there. But we can just have him help patrol, and he's got one of those cool collars on, so it's got like a camera and it's got like a microphone and stuff. So if anything goes weird, we'll know. I mean, how hard is it going to be just to stash some gear for these people, And then we might get a person who can we actually, push all this stuff that we've been picking up. I mean, dang, we got enough car parts to build like 9 Gophers downstairs.
Without the Crush getting a cut.
Keeping secrets in the Barrens is kind of rough.
Keeping secrets is easy in the Barrens. You can kill people and just make sure you're the only one who knows.
I don't know. There's probably like three lookouts watching this place at all times.
Look, if we gotta tell them, then we gotta tell them. That's fine. But until then, let's just pay normal tribute, and that'll be that.
Yeah, see now, Horatio, what's going to help the Crush right now? Knowing that we're storing something for somebody that knows a guy that Juliet's cool with, or if we just hand them a cred stick with some serious Nuyen on it. I mean, what do they need more right now?
Both.
Look, man, I'm just saying that we haven't really been making much cred. We've been making stuff, but we haven't been making much cred lately. And my pants is getting a little loose because I haven't been eating like I used to. I still
That's
got a couple
good because
G.
like Red Hot, right? He had a potential job for us. It would help him get promoted, which gives us more clout. Then it makes it easier for us to run our side deals without nobody getting nosy.
Sure. After we get paid. In the meantime, what you want? Do you want to go over the stuff and pick out what guns you want to give him? I mean, you're the one who'd know most about what the Red Crush wants, right?
I guess. Yeah, because I know guns.
Yeah, you're his buddy. You know what they really like. So,
Well, and I can talk to him when I deliver the stuff.
yeah, smooth things over with purple pop and all that, whatever it is. But don't mention the other stuff, okay? Please. Just this is our little deal. It's not supposed to even bother them. It's just some stuff buried on our turf.
Well, it's not our turf; it's their turf.
We're on it. We're paying rent. So long as we're paying rent.
And look,
I don't
there's
know that
nothing
it
saying we
works that
can't.
way.
How about we do this thing? Because I mean, how much time is it going to take to bury some stuff for some dude? Let's do that, and then we can call up Red Hot. We can see what he needs done. Look, ain't nothing saying we can't do both things. It's just let's do one. Let's get some, so a little bit of cheddar in the fridge, and then let's move on from there. Yo, improv. What you think we should do? I mean, like I don't want to make because Red Hot been good to us, but we got to get paid, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't want to make the people who have a lot more people angry because I mean, I blew up a lot of people last time, and I can make a lot more bombs. I'm gonna run out of bombs eventually, and then whoever is coming after us might kill us all. So like, we don't want to piss them off. So I mean, obviously, we should pay the tribute. I think.
I mean,
But,
yeah,
I
shipping's
mean-
fine.
But I mean, other than that, we do need to find people to sell this stuff because plastic explosive isn't cheap, and I need that.
You
I
know,
need a lot of that.
they got you it before, so if we get in with them, they might be able to get you more, and you want more bomb stuff, right? Like lead
I guess,
wires.
but I mean, if they're being pushed out, then like maybe they'll all be dead soon.
He makes a sad face. No, that'll never happen.
Look, it's not going to hurt nothing. Let's talk to Juliet's dude, because we've been saying for a long time we need to get somebody to sell this gear. So that's why I'm just thinking let's just talk to Juliet's dude, see what needs doing. You know, I mean, maybe what if he just needs some old tires, like because he doesn't want to recycle or something. You know, I mean, maybe it's nothing.
Is that happening?
Out of character, Mr. Jim, did Zap already send transport or with all but the goods, or is he waiting on something from Juliet or what?
He needs you to get the transport.
Oh, okay.
That, like, he was needing you to go steal it. Like, it's a big enough shipment of like where he doesn't have a car big enough to carry all of this stuff.
Oh, the hot tip
least
was
safely.
the stuff that he wants stored. Oh, I screwed up. All right, I didn't understand. I thought we were storing
that
stuff
was
he already
probably my
had
bad.
in
No.
return for
Well,
in return getting a hot tip. All right, my bad.
No, he has it. There's just heat on it. He wants to move it so it's not found out because paranoia, and he's hoping you guys would sit on top of it and watch it for him. He just needs you guys to go steal something big enough to move all of it at once, and then obviously keep the thing that you guys moved it with. But if you guys want to call your respective contacts, we can do that. If you want to go ahead and clear out, or at least go check out the basement that you had found previously, that's also
We
a
should
thing.
do that. We should do that. I mean, it's right here.
Yeah, it's where we sleep. So
It's actually within the ring of bombs that Improv put down, right? That's what you said.
Yes.
Okay. In that
Yo,
case,
if you can tell me where it is, I'll use my drone. I got this drone. And he'll take out his comlink and turn it sideways and hit a couple buttons, and a Sikorsky Bell micro skimmer will come buzzing down the hallway. Look, everybody, look at my comlink. You can see Juliet, yeah, because I got a camera on this bad boy.
bad. Okay, yeah. So over there, and she'd start looking over Kendall's waist area, sort of, and telling him where to go to find the hole.
Yeah, he will start flying the skimmer down the stairs and
No,
out
yeah,
the door, and toward wherever Juliet tells him to go.
Right? No, over between the trouble and honor that. And oh, there we go. Yes. How's it look?
It's actually mostly clear. There's a lot of scrap metal down here. It would require some clearing out, some work, but for the most part, it seems to be fun. If you want to know some more, you can always roll for it. But yeah, at least just from driving down there and looking at it, there doesn't appear to be anything major. Because this used to be a industrial site that we talked about several sessions back. It just appears to be a large storage area underneath the facility itself. But again, if you want to know more, I'll need rolls.
Hey, I got a hit on Ewar.
Do you want me to do the war?
That might be better. I got 1 whole point in Ewar. And
Hey, I did slightly better.
Hey, Mr. GM,
Slightly.
we have a low light camera, directional mic, laser rangefinder, motion sensor, olfactory scanner, omnidirectional mic, and a radio signal scanner. Those are all rating 3 sensors.
Okay, Improv, you have industrial engineering or mechanic?
I
whatever
do,
it is.
yes.
Could you roll that for me?
Oh, boy.
But the stuff that's down here, with how they have it set, like with how it's built up and packaged and everything, this doesn't look to be like where they would store usable material or
Okay.
anything like that. It's almost like where they would dump slurry or just things that wouldn't go in the incinerator that they had.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Jim, is this like there was originally a house here and the top, like the ground floor up, got demolished and all that was left was the basement? Or does this appear to be an intentionally built underground storage area?
This was an intentionally built underground storage area. Juliet found it by actually going through and searching through everything.
Okay.
I don't know how many of you have ever been in like actual industrial sites that have a underground storage area, but it's only about 12 feet high, so 3 or 4 meters. But for the most part, up underneath, it's almost completely open outside of very large support beams keeping this place up. In this area, there are bins that have some sort of metal or dirt or just unusable junk
Like, did it
No.
get so there's no smell of like gasoline, kerosene, dead bodies, anything like that I was able to pick up on?
No, it's actually surprisingly stale air.
Sounds almost like it's a little bit watertight.
Yeah, if you follow it around, it does. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be very much water down here. There's a little bit of like where like forklifts and stuff used to drive down a ramp. There's some like at the base, but it appears like there is a like a small design that was actually built to catch all of this stuff to keep it from flooding if it ever did rain.
Like at truck bays where they load up when they back up into like a loading dock, that little almost like rain gutter that's between the building and the drive. Yeah.
Yep. It looks like this was specifically built for what you guys are needing.
All right.
Did the GM plan ahead?
What?
No es posible.
So, if we're storing stuff here, do we want to make it a little more secure?
We can. I can wire up some like noisemakers and traps and have some outward-facing bombs. I can get to work on that if you'd like.
Make it so.
Would you like some hardware demo stuff like that, Mr. GM?
First, I want to know is, are you going down there by yourself? First
Oh,
off?
no, I'm not going down there alone. That is a job for dogs and or trolls.
Oh,
Okay,
don't be dissing my man.
No, dog. She's trying to learn lingo like we talk. She was saying dogs like her people, like her crew.
Oh, okay.
So Kendall will happily get up and he'll stretch. He'll call Gregor over, the big Rottweiler, who you'll notice has a brand new armored vest. He's looking very stylish in his vest. Kendall's about to step out and remembers the last time they were underground and will instead put on his armored jacket and grab his shotgun. Who wants to go with me? Julie, you want to come down here with me?
Behind you, sure.
Yeah, whatever, let's do this. And he will start stomping out and go over to the hole.
And Juliet's lugged out her AK and is keeping sharp eye and ear out behind our good.
Oh, I'll cover
shield.
you from up top. If you need to get pulled out, I gotcha.
I will happily send Gregor in first, and I'll tell him, keep this place safe because he's trained with patrol, so he knows to a designated area he will keep safe from any interlopers. So I will send him in first. Does he explode, Mr. GM?
No, he does not. As he gets down in there, he runs over to one of the tanks of where they were dumping all of this stuff. Can you make me a composure check for the dog, please?
2 hits.
Okay. The dog doesn't it doesn't freeze, but you see it begin barking, and you hear it barking, and then comes running around the corner full tilt.
He is wearing a sensor collar with an omnidirectional mic and a camera. Do those pick anything up that might explain his behavior?
Something's moving down there. Something big.
There's something down there.
Oh wow, you should deal with it then, huh?
There's an audible click as from behind Kennel.
What?
The dog doesn't stop at you, Kennel. He continues running.
Oh my.
Oh, if it's scary, don't forget to tase it. You could sell it to the circus.
Let's follow the dog, right? Please.
I am firing
Now?
I'm firing up the simrig and rapidly backpedaling away from the entrance to this place. And I do have the shotgun pointed in the general direction of where the badness is.
Okay. Nothing comes running out. Nothing seems to be an issue. Just the dog seems to have been spooked.
What did it see?
I will go back through the camera footage and I will feed that to everybody else. Now it is just an R2 camera with no modifications.
It's hard to tell. Again, it looked like something big had moved, but again, it could have just been something not settling right. The dog may have tripped something out. You just see a boulder of metal, but the dog comes nearby, ends up rolling from one side to the other side of where the dog was.
Frag this. I'll be right back. And he will run back to the treehouse. He'll put on his PPP, grab his ballistic mask, close up the armored jacket, load up his knives, and he is going to get a pepper punch grenade.
He was sharing all the feed, right?
Yes.
What was seen?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just say Juliet's doing more or less the same. Stands the grenade anyway. Pulling on more gear, etc., etc.
We ready to do this? We're gonna smoke him out.
Yeah. Why not? Let's just do it. What was it?
Of course, of course. I will edge that because I want to get this landing right where it messed with my dog. So I'm going to edge that roll. All right, 5 hits.
You see it. It bounces down in there. The pepper punch goes off. Nothing's going on. You wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes until it all settles down. Yeah, nothing happens.
I'm gonna look at Horatio and Juliet. Did I just waste a pepper punch grenade?
Oh, you're probably just seeing things. Don't worry about it. And then he'll drop down.
Well, Horatio ain't been wrong yet. I mean, maybe the dog's just being dumb. Who knows? Come on, let's do this. I mean, what could be under there that would be all that scary? Come on.
I'm staying behind you two.
So, because I love playing, because I love playing smart characters, I will follow Horatio down, and I spent the edge. Yeah, so, oh, great.
So who's leading this procession? Is it Horatio? Is it Kennel?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, Horatio, as you begin nearing the tank, I say tank, it's more of like just a large bin that they would have ended up just moving all of this scrap metal down to the end. As you get closer to this, you see the metal that was there, that's on one side, ends up rolling over to you.
The tank itself starts rolling towards me?
The metal inside it, like, slides from one end, like the stuff that's on like the back side of it, slides over to your side as you get close to it.
It doesn't leave the tank, right?
No, it's still in the tank.
All right. Well, that's fine. We'll keep moving around. Kind of get to the other side.
If nobody else is close to it, it continues following you around. Do you ever like step towards the edge?
Oh yeah, because he knows no fear. And if he does know fear, he can't show anyone that he has fear.
Okay, then.
So let me get straight. There's a barrel moving and following Horatio around.
It's not a barrel. It's just like piles of scrap of like slag, basically.
And there's no obvious means of locomotion?
Nope.
Yeah, Juliet's freaking out and shooting that thing. Her paranoia is going nuts.
No, don't shoot it. It might explode.
Yeah, too late. 1 second.
You fire off this burst. You see the metal sludge that you're firing into tries to separate, but it doesn't quite spread out fast enough. Your bullets off your AK do end up bounding off of it.
Cue the hysterical little giggle.
Haven't you heard of ricochet?
Yeah, the metal fragments off. Small chunks of it bound off. And at this point, something pops up.
Oh boy. Yeah, cue the scream and the spray fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
a ugly humanoid figure. What now appeared like, now that it's actually like in full movement, it looks like what was previously like melted metal has coalesced into this semi-humanoid form as it reaches up a big hand to grab you, Horatio. Would everyone please roll me initiative?
And Mr. Jim, with 2 hits on parazoology, does it ring any bells to me?
This thing is not an animal.
I had to reach. I had to try.
No jazz yet for me. Oh, jeez.
I'm going faster than Juliet.
Should have popped jazz the moment you saw it moving. Oh, well.
I mean, the good news is it takes effect at the end of the round, so...
Yeah, I mean, I could start chewing up some cram right now, and, it'll probably kick in before it's eaten half of my legs.
It'll be fine.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I think I do.
Well, it was coming right at Horatio.
Yeah, go for it, Horatio.
We're going to throw a CFA at that thing while using our movement to backpedal, and then we'll use our free action to declare full defense.
Okay.
And we'll be screaming in a very uncharacteristically high-pitched tone of voice at the same time.
Okay, make me that shot.
The screaming is probably something close to...
The bullets that you fire into this thing, you see them like hit, and hope you've watched Terminator 2, like where the liquid metal guy kind of like bends in at the impacts, happens to this thing, and it doesn't seem to have felt them too bad. Surprisingly, your bullets definitely don't affect it as much as what you would normally consider. As Horatio begins backing away, this thing reaches out to grab you to try to keep you from moving out of range of it.
And Mr. Jim, approximately what range are we at?
All of you would be within short range of this thing, except for Horatio, who would be within melee.
Thank you, sir.
This thing tries to grab you as you back away, but misses, and then it slinks itself out of this sludge tank and races over to you from where you moved and tries to engulf you. It raises it to its full height. The whole body turns into a massive mouth as it tries to swallow you whole.
Oh, that's so gross.
Damn you.
This may be the day where the toxic extractor comes out for the win. Is it a standard reaction plus intuition plus will?
Yes, at a -2 because of reach. Dang, I was really hoping it would grab you. So its whole body reaches up, tries to swallow you whole. How does Horatio dodge this?
So he's backpedaling, right? Firing the whole time. And so what he does is he actually trips over some piece of debris on the ground and turns that into a smooth roll, kind of rolling hand over shin, over knees, over elbows, right? And then he pops up against the far wall, still
Okay.
screaming that high-pitched scream.
So the other three of you.
If you want,
I'll just hold for now, unless it looks like someone's about to go down or get really damaged. In which case, I can run up to help. This is kind of their fight.
You
Help!
could point through the top.
Well, but I mean, you guys aren't right by the entrance, right? Or are they?
I
wrong
would
about
say
that?
probably 5 to 10 meters away from the entrance.
Oh, fuck it. Is anyone in melee? No. Right?
Horatio is.
Oh, well,
Take the shot.
Horatio.
It's fine.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay with that.
Yep.
All right.
oh, is the carbine going to win?
Hey.
You bot into the thing's side, and you see large chunks of what should be like how it's moving is melted metal, but not really. A large chunk of it gets torn off. It's still moving forward.
Okay.
Well, since this thing just tried to attack my homeboy Horatio and Trog's got to stick together, we're going to make a little bit of space because, this isn't its lair. This isn't a world where you can do that. This is the Barrens. So I'm going to Sparta kick this thing in the face. Oh, I can
Ooh.
keep all those hits. Oh, that's delicious. That's 2 reach and base damage is 9 physical.
It has the same reach as you, so
Oh.
doesn't play into effect here.
Then if that is 5 net hits, that is 14p.
You said you do a push kick.
Like a straight
Into
up,
it?
this is Sparta heel, like just a straight push kick heel to the face kind of thing. Because when you're a trash ganger, that you go for the flashy stuff.
Okay, so like as this tidal wave of metal slams down and just misses Horatio, you step up and kick it from the side. You feel your boot sink in, almost like just past your ankle, as then the rest of this slag heap ends up rolling away from you, and it gets up very slowly, but it's still up.
Juliet's joining in on the
Juliet.
screaming. She's still screaming herself, quite high pitched as well, to join the chorus. And yeah, same sort of thing. Her combat reflexes are still kicked in enough that she's controlling her bursts, but that's pure reflex. Simple Filato, and can keep all hits. That is right at my limit. Yes, -5 to dodge.
How do you finish this thing off?
She's just aiming for center mass while screaming. There's no thought behind this at all. She's just spraying it down.
So,
Kill it, kill it, kill it!
as you spray into it, the chunks that everybody has been taking out of it as things have been happening, you see like the shoulder come off where an arm fall, and then the arm falls down, half the face comes off, and then a final bullet hits it in the center as the whole heap of this stuff crumbles down into the mass around Horatio.
Yeah, bitch. That's what happens when you mess with us. Wait, didn't we come up with a gang name last week? The red. What were we? Improv. What did you say we should call ourselves?
Red wires.
Yeah, that's what happens when you mess with the red wires. And he's doing like the whole like bang his fists on his chest and like stick his arms out.
It's an animal though. It didn't understand that.
Shut up! I'm recording right now.
Your wife.
Oh, okay.
All right. So most important question: what the frag is this?
Juliet's just too busy hyperventilating in the corner right now.
Maybe you should shoot it some more.
Kennel will happily point his shotgun at it and shoot it.
Right before you pull the trigger, large quantities of what had originally crumbled ends up disappearing.
Was it a trash spirit?
Improv? Yeah, this was definitely a toxic spirit.
Oh, jeez. We got wild rep. We can't use it, but we got it. If we ever meet a hearth spirit, if we ever get a hearth spirit to occupy our place, we can use the wild rep.
What would a
would
hearth
be
spirit
so
do it at our
cool.
place? It would what, scrub our bongs every night? Come on.
Spirit of meth. It wants meth.
That's how you get a toxic hearth spirit.
Nah, man, it won't be toxic. It's friendly to us
Just-
because we keep feeding it meth.
Just don't feed it the orange meth. It's so spicy.
Oh man, I
well.
think I need like a new purple slush after this one.
You want something slushy after a giant trash slushy tried to eat you?
Yeah. No, this made me hungry and not in a good way. And then he tries to vomit, but he can't because he has a gastric.
Try the finger in the throat. I had to do that one night when I got way too trashed. Try the finger in the.
Oh no, it's fine. I've got one upstairs.
You got a finger upstairs? What?
No, I got another Slurshee. And they got this new flavor. It's a mint julep. I think they named it after Juliet.
Huh?
What? Yo, she a dwarf. She ain't no leprechaun. Not cool, Horatio.
No, it's a drink. You know, it's a Stuffer Shack thing.
I didn't get
That means
anything
it's
out of it.
okay.
Where do I get my money from?
The CEO? I don't know, ask Improv.
What?
Who's the CEO of Stuffer Shack?
As technology?
Oh, well, they owe Julie some money. Would you send him a letter or like a matrix mail?
I'm gonna say you probably should just ignore that, because if you try to collect, so like when there's like the food riots, when food gets delivered to Stuffer Shack.
Yeah, man, those are some great parties. When we have those riots when I was a kid, those are the best parties ever.
They're great.
Well, yeah, but that's just people who want food. If you make them angry, they're just gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, I got this rubber ducky for one once.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That used to be the greatest thing. We hear the food deliveries are going to come up, and we'd all it was a game, like who could get like a sharp brick or like the best pipe to go get something.
I mean, I just usually wait until someone got something and got at them, but same thing.
Kendall, there does not appear to be any more trash monsters.
Okay.
All right. So what's the plan here?
Well, now we killed this thing, we need to keep exploring down here.
Are there any other exits from this room, or is it just the one ramp leading into it, and then it's a box?
There's what used to have been an exit ramp. Everything on top of it appears to have collapsed, or like that part of the tunnel had collapsed when everything else collapsed. So yeah, one entrance and exit, mostly a box.
Yeah, so I guess I will call the drone down here, and I'll just continue the, using the rangefinder to get dimensions for the room, the camera with the low light and everything, just to film everything. And this is more just to give Improv something to look at in case us dumb folk are missing something.
Yeah, I'll take a look through it as it's going around.
There's still some of this metal that is sitting in there. You don't happen to have like metallurgy or anything, but you have chemistry. Chemistry would work.
Chemistry? Yeah, sure.
The stuff down here, since it's definitely a waste metal, it's hard to tell exactly what it is. But if it attracted a toxic spirit, probably not stuff that you want sitting around in case it wants to attract another one.
Yeah, we should clear all this shit out, if only to make sure that it doesn't keep attracting more shit. Yeah, something like that.
Mr. GM, you said that this is mainly like it was large bins of like the contaminated soil and metal and all that crap. I take it these are far too large for a single person to move.
You would have to break it up, but it wouldn't be too big of a deal. And Horatio, yes, you've definitely heard of this. Just about everybody will dump stuff in this sort of manner, but with how this place looks and how it looked like when you guys got here, this has probably been here for a while. You can't help but get the gut feeling that you're lucky that you and Red Hot never found your way down here as kids.
Oh, we would have gotten some major street rep when we killed this thing as a kid. No, we would be dead.
Yeah, an expected toxic spirit. No bueno.
Are there any kind of corporate logos anywhere? Specifically, like I'm looking for MCT, the same one that we saw when we were messing with the ghouls.
Nope.
Well, being a smart man, I will put on some latex gloves and I'll start just dragging shit out to the outside area because there's no time like the present to get started.
Horatio, do you help? Juliet, do you help?
No, Juliet's just rocking back and forth and peering into corners.
Yeah, I'll help. I will also get some gloves. Following Kendall's example.
It takes you guys quite a amount of time, especially since you have to break this stuff up first. There's a lot of jagged edges. You have to be very careful with how you're moving it. But you're able to get it spread out and dumped off into places that's most likely not going to bother you, especially considering this was a fairly large quantity of this stuff all right there together. So if you spread it out, it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Because that's how you handle toxic waste, is you just don't put it in one pile, you just spread it everywhere. And then it just evaporates.
It's the Barrens. It's what you do.
You call it a half-life, I call it evaporation, the same thing.
Well, we could send a message by leaving this at the corp headquarters one day, to get back at them for leaving it in our home.
Yeah, you want to put all this dreck in your truck? I mean, what if it starts to, I don't know, your truck starts growing an extra head or something?
No, we'll use one of the other spares. This ain't going on Bertha. She's my baby. Don't talk smack about her, okay? She's
Hey,
big
hey,
framed.
hey, I was trying to take care of her, and you know I like the big girls. I think I got these arms all this big, and he'll start flexing again.
She was built that way. Don't be staring at her wrong.
But
Like she came off the factory floor that way.
after an hour or two of fairly hard labor, you guys get all this cast away. The shiny metal, well, shiny quote unquote, inside of this metal. You've gotten it all cleared out, all taken away. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. What's your next move?
Yo, improv, you told us before that you could make like you always wanted to get like the extra metal and stuff with bombs. Now,
Yeah.
you think you can use some of this to make like some real nasty ones? I mean, this stuff ain't been cleaned in a while, so that bomb might end up a little dirty. But you
Oh
think
no,
you could
that's
do
better.
something? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right, because
Yeah,
they'll get an infection. All right, I got you.
yeah. I can do that. I can use that.
Do you
Oh
want to
man.
implement this stuff into bombs?
I
I'll
mean
let
that's.
you.
I mean that sounds pretty good. People people get hit with this and then they get like a toxic spirit inhabiting them or some shit. That sounds pretty good.
You're just gonna watch them melt.
Yeah, it'll hurt less because the metal for some reason it feels so warm. Why does this metal feel so
boy.
warm?
Oh boy.
Uh, improv make me a chemistry followed
Let's
by a
do it.
demolitions roll.
That's pretty good chem. Let's see what my demo is. Let's see how this works.
Improv only rolls really well when it deals with explosives.
A
Are you happy with that amount of successes?
no. A
Okay, so I'm assuming you're using the info here.
yeah, we're gonna make toxic info bombs.
As you begin chipping at this stuff with your chemistry knowledge, it's very all this stuff is very shiny on the inside. Like as you break into it, well, the parts that are actually metal, this appears to have been zinc at one point or another. So like as you break this stuff into pretty much make it into frag grenades, frag mines, I guess in this case instead of info. I don't know, but
Would I be able to turn these mines into bouncers?
I would need a jury rigor roll here then.
Ooh, I can oblige with that. Was that a hardware?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that jury rigor bonus.
Okay. Yeah, that's plenty. You're able to make these spring-loaded bouncing Betty frag mines,
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh god, bouncing betties are so nasty.
We literally went from terrorism straight to war crimes.
Are those war crimes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Since it's intentionally toxic, and if there is even the slightest hint of radiation on there, that is a war crime. That is instant. Fly to Geneva and have a conversation with some people.
Oh no. I meant like bouncing betties in real life. Are they war crimes?
No, they are. We don't use them anymore because we have agreed to the doctrine that no more landmines, and those qualify as
mine
landmines.
treaty, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You see them in movies, and you're like, oh, that's some brutal shit.
I guess improv is doing this while you guys are working on everything. Where do you guys go?
It seems our fledgling runners are learning the benefits of keeping a tidier house. Tune in next week to find out why all roads lead not to Rome, but rather to the Squatters' Mall.